So that carefully crafted post that you spent all this time on barely got any attention. Your quick throwaway post got lots of engagement. What is happening? And more importantly, what is that telling you about your audience? Let's figure that out. I'm Gina with GinAdmin and have the crazy hair today. And what I want to talk to you about today is something kind of the opposite of what most people tell you. I want you to learn from content that doesn't work because those posts that do not get attention are actually showing you a lot about what your audience is looking for. So let me show you how I do this. Most small business owners treat their content that goes nowhere and does nothing like it's something embarrassing. Scroll past it really fast, pretend it doesn't exist, and we sure do not want to spend a whole lot of time analyzing it. But those posts are information, they're research. The post that didn't work, it showed you what your audience does not want, what timing doesn't work for them, what format they're going to skip through. And that information is so valuable if you know how to use it. So here's something kind of weird to start the new year off with, but it's what I call the content autopsy. And there's 5 simple steps that you can do in 15 minutes or less. The first step is looking at the real numbers. Pull up the metrics on that post that did not work. Don't look at the likes. Look at the reach, the engagement rate, the saves, the shares. And I want you to scribble that down somewhere. Doesn't have to be fancy. I just want you to scribble it down for now. Then I want you to compare it to something that did work. Pull up a post that did work and look at the same numbers. Scribble those down. And then figure out what was different. Was it the topic, the format, the tone, the timing, the caption, the visual, whatever it is that was different? Again, scribble that down and don't skip this step. This is where those insights are going to come from. And the fourth step, make your best guess. Based on the notes that you scribbled down, if you can read them, what do you think happened? Maybe your audience likes authenticity, too much caffeine, better than polish. Or maybe they're looking for how-tos, not inspiration. And then the fifth step, try it out. Create content that tests what you think that you learned. Because one test is not going to tell you very much. But 3 or 4, now you're going to start to see those patterns. And here's why I do that. I started doing a monthly check-in. The last day of the month, 1 hour, fresh cup of coffee. I pull up my 3 top posts and my 3 bottom posts, and I do content autopsies on each of them. I look for patterns, and then I write down one thing to test next month to see if maybe that's where the challenge is. Just one thing, not a whole bunch, just one. And after 3 months of this simple process, I started to understand my audience in a way that I hadn't before. I stopped guessing and started making changes and adjustments based on real information that I was getting from doing this autopsy. So that post that you're trying to forget isn't a mistake. It's feedback that we're just not paying attention to. So the next time that a post doesn't work, don't just move on and ignore it. Look at it. Pull up those analytics and figure out what your audience is trying to tell you, because that information is so valuable. And if you want the complete breakdown with examples of what to look for, I wrote a full blog post on the GinAdmin blog, and I've put the link in the description below. And if this was helpful to you, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss future tips. Now go out there, brew it, and do it.